What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Chaos. My name is vlad, the-tek, and today we're playing some more of the Guilty Parade. I say some more because I actually played this like, what, 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago. I only did like one episode on it. I didn't have the full game back then, but now I do. And the reason why is because, well, you guys started watching it. So, again, might as well give the people what they want. Anyways, it's been so long that I actually had to watch my video to figure out what I did and redo a whole lot of stuff. So. Ulrich Wagner's office was crammed with books, quills, paper covered with paper. Ulrich Wagner's office was crammed with books, quills, paper covered with writing, and a pile of documents. A big and evidently expensive globe caught my attention. As strange as it was, I knew the world structure quite well. I could count, I write and read, but the memory about myself was still absolutely blank. Oh yeah, because we have amnesia, I forgot about that. I was calm, but perplexed. Who was I in the unknown but theoretically familiar world? What did I have to do, and did I even need to? Ulrich Wagner carefully closed the front door, and he was also carefully but intensely eyeing me while I was looking around his office. Do not be alarmed. Come on in and take a seat here. He pointed at the armchair near the heavy oak table at which he sat himself, but I rejected his offer and continued standing next to the front door. Do not be afraid. Come closer. You and I need to talk some more. You do not need to be afraid of me. I believe you and I know that you are not lying. I furrowed my brow and hid my hands behind my back. How do you know that? Have we met each other before? Well, I would not say that, but simply believe my words just like I believe in your amnesia. I didn't reply. Wagner didn't say a word either, awaiting my reaction. So, are you going to call me... Are you going to call some authorities to decide what to do with me? There's no need for that now. He noticed my confusion and quickly added, I will call them later. First, I would like to talk to you about something. Oh god, are you going to send me on like a suicide mission or something like that? I remain silent. Should I call you Nemo, or do you remember your name? I shook my head. Well then, Nemo, you dick. What about your parents? Do you remember anything about them? I tried thinking about that once again, but my attempt yielded no results. Very well, let us leave that aside. I want to offer you something. I think this deal will be beneficial for you. He looked daggers at me, but I didn't move a muscle. I haven't the slightest idea about what's going on in the world, so I couldn't even imagine how I can be of any good to you. He looked at my puzzled face and sighed. There's a war going on. Humankind has almost outlived itself, and a new era is approaching. However, not everyone wants this new era to come. And that is what caused the conflict, which developed into a clash of arms of the two sides. The squad under my command is a special one. Many of them are talented and skilled fighters, but I, the commander, still do not know everything about them. I need your help. Even though these fellows are quite promising, they are still extremely inexperienced in battle. They start quarrels over trifling matters. You have witnessed that yourself just recently. This means those four were your squad. Correct. I would like you to join them as well. And what will I need to do? Observe. Observe. Just observe. And that's it. And report to me. I knew there was a catch. Knew there was a catch all along. It felt like it wasn't happening to me. Like I was just a spectator watching everything from the sidelines. Wagner's office sounded ridiculous. Oh, Wagner's offer sounded ridiculous. Stupid and extremely irrational. I, an absolute lost person with no memories, had to take part in some weird plot. Why me? Why wouldn't you choose someone more appropriate for the role? Well, you see, Nemo, we are at war. It is really hard to trust anyone in these conditions, as you never know the true intentions of people around you. We are surrounded by enemies while you are completely pure. You sound like a Christian trying to promote abstinence. Like a blank sheet of paper, there is no need for you to betray me. What if my amnesia is a lie? Oh, no. That is an absolute truth. I was kind to see you. Please show some graciousness as well. I remained silent. It was hard for me to answer because once I had agreed, I would completely lose my freedom of choice and the chance to be sincere. Did I have a freedom left, though? After all, I was standing alone in a completely unknown world without knowing where the truth that I'd like to find for myself is. What will I get in return if I agree? Wagner looked at me with a satisfied expression on his face and put the tips of his fingers together. What? I like your business-like attitude in this matter. Well, I can guarantee my protection and quick promotion in our ranks. I don't even know if I actually need that. Soon enough you'll understand that you will never be able to have any other life. You can either be among those who will perish on the battlefield, no other fate awaits common privates, or you can come among the top-level officials who are relatively safe. It's your choice, but I think it is quite an obvious one. Do not feel I'm forcing you. Oh, no, you're definitely not coercing me at all. You will soon understand that yourself. Choices. Accept, refuse, accept. Decisions. Sure. We'll refuse next time or something, I don't know. Perhaps Wagner was right. Everything I ever knew about war was that it is endless bloodshed. I didn't want to die too soon, not until I found out who I was. At the first glance, his mission seemed extremely easy, while I could get a great benefit from his partnership. Okay, I agree to your conditions. Well done. I knew you would make the right choice. Wagner stood up from his seat, walked around the table, and patted me on the head. I'm not a fucking dog. Thank you very much. Nemo, trust me. I am on your side, and I wish you no harm. I need an ally, and I hope you will be committed to this small mission. I did not share his optimism. What exactly will I need to do? Watch them. Talk to them. They should have secrets I do not know of yet. Anything you manage to find, you should report to me. I will call you over myself when the time is right. I nodded. Not only did I have suspicious amnesia from that moment, I was also a real spy. Of all things. Come in? The short silence inside the office was interrupted by a loud knock on the door. That must be Oliver. I called him over earlier. By the way, I will have another small task for you. But we will talk about that later. For now, you should go and meet your new comrades. He pushed me on my back towards the front door and opened it. Standing behind the door was indeed smiling Oliver. Oliver, Nemo is one of us now. Take care of him and make sure he has everything he needs. I will soon get more information on him, so please be kind to him. There is no need for extra suspicions. Yeah, just like that, everyone's just gonna drop their defenses around me. Wagner drew Oliver aside and told him something quietly. Ooh, something suspicious, I think. I was looking right in front of the music just stopped. I was looking right in front of me and couldn't see anything. It seemed like my life among strangers in a wild and bitter world was just about to start. I was not ready for that, but I knew that I would do everything I could to find out the yet unknown truth about myself. Ah, bright flashes of light! With heavy thoughts, I made a step towards the start of a new life. But did I? Well, the game... I didn't make it to the intro scene? Missouri Games, Guilty Parade. We are the future of the world. They are its past. What fate will you choose? Yakov! Oh, hell. Someone looks familiar. The game froze. Okay, well, okay, we're back in business. It just froze on the cutscene for some reason. I was really enjoying that too. That's unfortunate. I hear footsteps. Together with Oliver, we went downstairs to the ground floor.
Was the commander nice to you? Why would he suddenly decide to trust you so much?
His concern seemed funny to me as just a while ago he poured ice water over me without a hint of hesitation. Yeah, everything is fine. Wagner wants me to learn the ropes and meet all of you. In the meantime, he will try to find out something about me. Oliver got lost in thought for a few seconds. He's a bit of a dimwit, as you can tell.
Very well, however, I need to deal with something right now, so I won't be able to introduce you to everyone. I need to finish writing a report. I will need to submit it tonight.
Oh god, everything is in Russian, I believe. Oh no, what's Google Translate say? It's really trying, and it sucks at its job. God, Google Translate, come on, get something right. Oh, I hit a button. I don't know. I think it's Russian, but I can't be sure. I'm not a linguist. I'm a whale biologist. Don't worry, I will manage by myself. Oliver seemed much more cheerful.
Then let's do it in the following way. You will go to the linen room and take the bed sheets and a dry uniform. Just don't go out of the barracks. A bit later, I will find you myself and introduce you to our squad.
I nodded. That seemed like an easy task. Oliver beamed with a broad smile.
Don't be afraid of anyone. Everyone here is nice, and they already have heard about you. They might start bothering you with their questions, so just ask them to give you a break. Some of them have a really big mouth.
Oliver wiped sweat from his forehead. The way he talked was so open-hearted and naive that I felt like a child who knows nothing about life. Perhaps that was the way people around me perceived me. I should keep my wits about me. My amnesia is my weak spot, because anything might hide behind it. Don't worry, I'll manage.
The linen room is right next to the exit from the barracks. Don't get lost.
I'm gonna get so lost, man. With that, Oliver left, and I continued standing alone in the flight of stairs. Now, I guess I need to go to the living room to get the things I need. Oh, hey, I get to walk around. This looks like instructions. I've already visited Wagner. Wait, what? Okay, what's this? Clearly not the linen room. I have nothing to say about this. Okay, left or right? Left or right? Male or female? Let's go with male, I don't know. Oh. Still not the linen room. Goodbye. No, go there. Sure. Oh, well, why was I facing... Okay. Is this the linen room? I guess the room I need is behind this door. Possibly, I don't know. I carefully turned the handle and walked inside. Huh. Why is it so steamy? The moment I stepped over the threshold, a strong smell of cigarettes blasted my nose, and I started coughing. Cough, cough. Does it smell that much? A slightly raspy female voice made me quiver and look around hastily. Wait a second. Wait a second. In the corner of the room, covered in a cloud of cigarette smoke, sat a girl with her feet on the table. She was eyeing me with an indifferent expression on her face. In her left hand, she held a cigarette stub, which had almost completely burned out, while the ashes from it were falling right on the floor. Hi, Angela. Honestly, I'm gonna laugh like hell if that's her name. Does it smell or not? For some time, I was standing there motionless. The smoke from the cigarette was filling my lungs, forcing another rough cough from me. The answer was obvious and rather distinct. Yeah, it smells. Duh. The girl looked at me the girl looked at the fading cigarette, then took another 2 drags and snuffed it out on the table. Damn it. Listen, be a good friend and open the window or Aldrich will kill me. The fact that she was so unrestrained made me a bit relaxed. But I didn't let my guard down. I decided to carry out her request and open the window. If I could. The fresh air slowly started replacing the stench of the cigarettes while the girl was lazily trying to cast the cloud of smoke away from herself. We kept silent for a minute. After some time, I understood that she didn't even think about starting a conversation. Considering my extreme interrogation was just a while ago, her current indifference surprised me. Hey, hottie. I was the first one to make a step towards her and start talking. This is like a film noir. Really, that's what it is. Oliver sent me here to get the uniform and the bed linen. According to Wagner, I will be part of your squad. The girl ran her eyes over me from head to toe, then a bit slower from toe to head. Then she started examining her nails with an unconcerned expression on her face. Who did that to you? Why are you all wet? Why are you not? Oliver, I have been interrogated. I see, he likes water. He likes interrogations and he's just... So you say that you're Nemo, the guy with no memory. I nodded. Dry yourself with that white towel and I will get your uniform in the meantime. Angela? Is your name Angela? Is your name Angela? Please tell me what your name is, and please tell me it's Angela. The girl quickly put her feet down onto the floor and stood up. I noticed how tall she was, perhaps even too tall. Next to her, I looked like a small boy. She straightened her skirt and went out, leaving me alone in the room. By that point, my hair had dried, but the shirt was still wet and sticking to my body unpleasantly. Ugh. I grabbed the first towel that I could reach from the neat heap on the shelf and wiped my face, hair, and neck. It didn't take my friend long. Soon she returned without any further ado, threw a heap of clothes at me. I hardly managed to catch it. I forgot to mention, you never asked. My name is Helga. Nice to meet you, Nemo. Hi, Helga. Unfortunately, your name is Helga. Angela or Helangela? Vote in the comment section down below. Angela or Helangela? She extended her hand for a handshake, and I held mine out in return. Helga's grip was strong and confident, while mine was unsure and careful. You can change here. I won't look. But if you do, that's fine too. I'm perfectly fine. Helga sat back down at the table. It seemed like idleness bored her. She was taking matches from a box and firing them for a second. The expression of indifference would not leave her face. I went behind the shelves with bed linens and changed my clothes with a slight feeling of uneasiness. After that, I went back to Helga and tried starting a conversation with her to clarify at least something for myself. How many of you are here? Do you all live here? In reply, she gave me a puzzled look and an ironic smile. Why don't you ask Oliver? It's his duty to let him deal with you. He calls the shots here, after all. What do you mean by that? Is he in charge of your squad? Helga's eyelids narrowed and she leaned back in her chair. Yeah, he is. He does his best, but he forgets that we have our own heads on our shoulders. Rather, tell me, where do you come from? Would a mommy and a daddy love each other very much? They do naughty stuff to their naughty bits. I have amnesia. I don't remember anything. So, you don't know about the mess going on in the world. either. Sorry, my cat was walking in front of the screen. Apparently so. Would you mind telling me about it? For some time, Helga was playing with matches, and then she looked at me from under her eyebrows. Look, kid, you're somewhat suspicious. Let's leave that aside. Let someone else take responsibility for enlightening you. I didn't try to continue that meaningless conversation. I didn't want my persistence to spoil my relationship with Helga. Oh, we have a relationship? Is that what you're calling it now? That sounds hopefully optimistic. I still need bed sheets. Oliver asked me to take them. She ignored me and put the matches aside. And then she then started looking for something on the shelves in the wardrobe behind her back. Where did I put them? After a few minutes, Helga looked at me. Tell you what, Nemo will bring me a pack of cigarettes and then I will give you the bed linens. She was waiting for me for an answer. Helga's offer sounded rather serious. There was no doubt about that. A pack of cigarettes. Seriously. This unexpected deal bewildered me for a while. Helga raised her eyebrows. I gave it to Ruff. You've seen her already. Am I right? Yes, she was present during my interrogation. She's somewhere in the barracks. Don't get lost. With the same bored expression she had during our conversation, she started examining her nails. It became clear to me our discussion was over. Now I need to find Ruff and take the pack of cigarettes for Helga from her. Great, I'm an errand boy. Okay, bad axe. Bad axe. Bad axe. What this do? Ooh, cool. Bad axe. Not bad axe. Rough, strange, it's so warm outside that the wooden stove is hot. Why would someone burn it in the summer? Or is it still cooling through the night? I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, looks like we need to turn around. Huh, we're at the other end of the hallway now. Are you for the future? Maybe. Let's revive the Earth. Whoa, that's saying a lot about what happened. How about this? We are the future of this world. Interesting. Lots of propaganda here. We will create new evolution. So much propaganda. I opened the door carefully. Fair-haired top of my head of the soldier was showing from behind the boxes. Before I could even figure it all out, I slammed the door shut. Who is he? However, Oliver promised to introduce me to everyone later. Did we see somebody? I didn't think that doing that before was the time was right. Was good. Okay. Barracks. Lock. Shit. Our footsteps in the hallway. Ruff appeared from around the corner and stopped at once. Hey, boobs. Ruff seemed like her presence didn't cheer her up at all. For less than a second, she stood there, all perplexed, and then rushed in my direction. What the hell are you doing here? I fucking work here. How about that? Ruff was so vigorous that I stepped back before I knew it. Ulrich Wagner said I am one of you now. What? This means you are going to spy on us openly? Well, yeah, but you're not supposed to know that, so just forget I said anything. What a sharp girl. No, while he will be figuring out who I am and where I come from, I'll have to stay here in your midst. Our commander is so kind and noble. That sudden change of Ruff's mood astonished me. Apparently, my feelings were reflected on my face as she furrowed her brow once again. Oh yeah, give me that look. Hey, don't read too much into it. I wish we had a real bromance with him, but as you can see in my current position, that's impossible. I noticed that she said that as if she was a man. but I couldn't find any explanation to that yet. Ruff, I've been sent by... I couldn't finish as she brutally grabbed me by the chin. It was painful, but I didn't resist. What did you call me? Will you say that again, or what? Ruff roughly squeezed my lips, so the answer sounded quite indistinct. Ruff. What? Did you call me that again? Don't you dare do that. Ever. Don't follow their suit. My name is Rufus. Your name is Rufus? I started nodding, then only then did she let go of me and started talking calmer. Since from now on you will live with us, even though I don't get how that happened, we need to make a few things clear. My appearance is a bit misleading, but I'm a guy. A man. Do you understand? So treat me accordingly. Got it? So you identify as male. Okay, that's cool. I got it, Rufus. Rufus smiled broadly, winking at me and patted me on the back. We should get along well, Nemo. Have you remembered your name, by the way? No. Maybe that's for the best. What do you need the past for? When I meet a new girl, I always tell her that she is my one and only. Ooh, Rufus, you player! New girl? Of course. How else could you possibly pick them up? Some of them are not that pretty, and I'm forced to reject them, but that can't be helped. That's just natural selection, and it's... Wow. Rufus, you. My dialogue started moving in a completely unexpected direction. Why did this conversation feel so strange and unnatural? So, you say other soldiers live here as well? Of course. That's just... God, I feel like I should give Rufus a much more deceptive voice. Voice.
Of course. Just not in these barracks, but in the ones nearby. Don't worry, Nemo. You will find a girl for yourself. Too.
Why did I say it like that?
Just don't choose from the girls I fancy.
I had to stop that. Listen, Rufus, I was sent by Helga. She needs her pack of cigarettes. You should have it. After these words, Rufus' expression suddenly darkened. Apparently, I said something wrong again.
Helga, is it? She's beautiful, right? So she has caught your eye already, hasn't she? Our commander has barely allowed you to stay with us, and yet you set off to get your hands on the most beautiful girl right away, huh? And here I thought a real bromance had started between us.
You've got it all wrong. I went to her to get the bed sheets, and she... Rufus grew even darker. Hey, look, it's not what you think. And this time, I could catch a real threat in his eyes. He poked me right in the chest with his finger.
I won't even ask why you need those, but you're a quick one for sure. All you need is to get your hands on some beauty. Did I get it right? Don't make such a puzzled face, Nemo. I know exactly what you're thinking. I'm the same way. But you won't get Helga. She's mine. I love her, and she loves me, understand?
I started nodding intensively. Once again. Listen, you got it all wrong. Oliver told me to get a uniform and a bed sheet. And bed sheets from the linen room. It's just how it happened to be that Helga was there, and I didn't even know that. I barely know anyone here. Rufus' mood brightened up once again. God, you jealous fuck.
My smart girl. But I don't have her cigarettes with me anymore. I've lost them to Hans, so take them from him.
I was about to turn around and leave Rufus when Rufus grabbed me by the shoulders and slowed me down a little.
Don't take my words close to heart, okay, Nemo? I can see that you're a nice guy. Just keep your hands away from Helga. It's enough that I have to beat off Hans's dirty claws from her every day.
Don't worry. All I want is to get back my memories. That's it.
Okay, so be it. You can call me Rough and refer to me in any way you prefer. This characteristic feature of my personality is a novelty for everyone. Even me. Although I'm almost used to it after 1 year. Just don't be shy and be sincere, then we will hit it off really quickly. But everyone thinks it's just a consequence of, never mind. And Helga, that the love of my life, consider me her girlfriend, and not boyfriend. Even though I am male, I am not offended at all when people consider me a female. At least I have something I can be proud of.
To be honest, that's something completely new to me. I'll do my best to get used to it and address you appropriately.
Wonderful! And kick up Hans's for me, will you? Tell him that yesterday during dinner Helga was looking at me and not him. Tell him she said so herself or something. I'm counting on you.
Smiling Rough gently patted me on the back as if to say goodbye, and then he pushed me forward. Now I'll need to find Hans. According to the deception Riff gave me, he's not the most pleasant guy, but I have no description. Sorry, but I have no choice. I need to pack that pack of cigarettes. I need those stogies. So wait, does that mean that Ruff is going to be hanging out with us in the men's area? Ruff is male, right? I could hear the dishes rattling, the oil sputter, and the water boiling behind the door. Judging from the sounds, there was a kitchen there, and someone was doing their best to prepare lunch. I tried pulling the handle for a while. It was locked. Perhaps I shouldn't go there right now. Well, that is unfortunate. Okay, shut up. I don't want to go there. Go. Can I go out? Maybe Hans is there? Oliver has forbidden me to leave the barracks, but I will just look what is happening outside. I won't run away. Just want to peek. Once I went through the door, leading to the veranda, I noticed a soldier and a bunch of dogs barking! Are we good? Are we good? Are we good to start? Okay, good. Right, okay. Finally. They've shut the fuck up. Once I went through the door leading to the veranda, I noticed a soldier. He was sitting with his back to me and didn't hear the door squeaking behind him. He shrank into himself and was trembling slightly from time to time as if he felt extremely cold in that hot summer day. A butterfly was flying around him, and another one was sitting right on his hand, on his index finger. He was studying it carefully from all sides and was whispering something under his breath. I have a feeling this guy's creepo. Lovely butterfly, you must feel really warm in the sun. I decided to interfere. Sorry for disturbing you, but have you seen Hans? The soldier turned his head and looked at me with a calm, tough thoughtfulness in his gaze. That's me. He was stuttering a bit and seemed sad. I was surprised as before I met him I had a slightly different impression of the guy. Ruff's description portrayed him as a completely different person. I'm Nemo. You must have heard of me already. Yes, a spy who doesn't remember anything. The other guys told me about you, but I thought you'd already left. Is that what you ought to do? According to the regs, all suspicious individuals should be sent to the main headquarters, but we have never mistaken their soldiers for ours. There? Who are you talking about? Nemo, how can you not understand? Is it due to amnesia? Do you not know who we are fighting against? Aliens? Predators? Aliens and predators. The answer seems obvious. Against humans, but why? Correct. With that, Hans became quiet, and I was in no hurry to violate the silence that emerged between us. Perhaps at least he wouldn't talk in riddles. And why are you looking for me? It became clear that Hans wasn't expecting anything. Did it mean the topic of war was forbidden, or would Oliver reveal all the secrets to me later? I decided to leave that topic aside and got right to business. Ruff told me she has lost Helga's cigarettes to you. Could you give them to me? I didn't want to give cigarettes to Doris, but she needed them. She is cooking something new in the kitchen. She said it will be something out of this world, but actually, she has never really succeeded before. Hans sniveled, squirmed, and sneezed loudly and beamed with a bored and carefree smile. You can take them from her. Doris is kind, but just a little bit unusual. Hans wiped his nose on his sleeve of his uniform. Gross. It seemed like he wasn't really interested in talking to me. He started staring at the butterfly once again and whispered something to it. I remember the words Ruff asked me to pass on to Hans, but I decided not to do that. I didn't want to get caught up in their pretty petty quarrels and get distracted from my main task. Finding smokes! Deciding to stop bothering him, I went back to the barracks before I got in trouble. Kitchen, 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 kitchen. Oh, I already know who this person is. I already know who this is. Good, sweet, salty Christ, what is that? A strange smell of something burning made me cover my nose with my hand. There were dirty dishes with leftovers everywhere, and I noticed a broken egg on my feet. I found the girl I was looking for next to the kitchen table. She was busy cooking some extraordinary meal. Doris, right? Doris lifted her head and looked at me. Her eyes widened either from surprise or from fear, and she took a step back. I'm Nemo. You probably know that already. I have been interrogated this morning. I wanted to calm her down and made a step forward, completely forgetting about the cracked egg lying on my way. Nice job, smartass. I lost my footing. My back fell down. My back fell down on the floor, and I hit my head hard on the doorpost. It was painful, but I suppressed my moan with all of the strength I had. For a moment, everything went dark. At the very moment, I could hear fast steps, and then Doris's alarmed voice really close to me. Let me help you. Why are you turned around? Why wouldn't you face me? Why is this position a thing right now? I raised myself and leaned on my right arm. As soon as I opened my eyes, I saw something black right in front of me. At first, I didn't understand that it was Doris' skirt. She was standing with her back to me, for some reason, on the slightly bent knees, and turning over her shoulder, she extended her helping hand to me. Give me your hand. I felt extremely uneasy. I didn't know where I could hide my face that burned red from blushing and where it was best for me to look. Hardly overcoming my uneasiness, I took her hand, and Doris unexpectedly easily set me back up on my feet. Thank you for helping me, I guess? No problem, be careful. It's a bit dirty here, and you are right. I am Doris. I looked around once again and had to eat the comment that was about to leave my mouth. Doris seemed cheerful and not embarrassed by her behavior in the slightest. I, however, was ambivalent. Listen, can I call you Owen instead of Nemo? Fucking why? I think it sounds much more interesting and extraordinary. Nemo also sounded extraordinary to me. After all, it's not my real name. Oh, It's a nickname then? Are you hiding your true identity? More like I don't remember. I have amnesia. You're really exceptional, Omen. I rarely, if ever, meet anyone like you. You're probably amazed by yourself, too. I wish I were the same way. Doris sighed sadly, but in just a moment, her eyes were burning bright with ever-growing excitement once again. What kind of excitement are we talking about here? It was hard for me to understand her. Sorry for interrupting your creative process, but I need Helga's cigarettes. I promised to bring them to her. No, no, no. Don't you dare bring her those. She will just smoke every last one of them, and you can actually find so many other ways for them to be useful. I think she has issues. Really, I've never heard of any other ways. That's all because of your amnesia. Come on, I'll show you. Oh, crap. What is this going to turn into? She dragged me to the kitchen table with a mountain of leftovers piled up on it. Among them, there were shreds of raw meat, overcooked vegetables, jelly of unknown origin on top. This splendid sight was decorated with raw eggs. Who the hell decided to let you in the kitchen? I know it doesn't look that pretty, but I put so much meaning into it. I bet you've never seen such an extraordinary cake. Oh dear God, it's a cake? I will tell you a secret. At the bottom of this cake lies a single green pea. Fascinating. Alright. Usually they will decorate cakes with berries and fruits on the top, but are vegetables any worse? Yes! Much worse! Vegetables deserve their own dish, and they do not belong near sweet things. And note, I put the pea at the very bottom. What do you think? Have you ever seen anything like it? No! I can't say I have! Just like in one fairy tale. Doris froze, and her hands started trembling. That's not original. She said it quietly and flatly. She seemed frightened, but what was so scary about my remark? Instead of explaining anything, Doris thrust her hands right inside the meal she cooked and started digging to its bottom. What happened? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing anything, really? She wouldn't answer, staring glassy-eyed right at her creation. Doris continued her strange manipulations. In a few seconds, or maybe even minutes, she stopped and finally pulled her hands out. Found it! She looked happy once again, studying the smashed pea in her dirty fingers. I agree. I'm so thankful to you, Omen. If not for you, my cake would be mediocre. What do you think about it right now? It's a pile of dog shit. I didn't know the answer to that question. I believe you do. You just won't say it because you're too nice. It hardly changed after she dug into the cake. It just became a bit more lopsided to the right. It was about to fall. The most important thing for me was to leave before that happened. It's very original, really. I've never seen anything like it, ever. Really? Honestly? Yeah. Yeah, honestly. And maybe that's for the best. And what's the most original thing about it? Oh God, where do I start? The raw eggs. I think, vegetables. I would never have thought of adding vegetables into a cake. Well, if even the eccentric guy like you would never have thought of that, then I really did a great job here. It was really hard to stop Doris. Seems like she started coming up with something new, and I still couldn't understand what happened to the cigarettes. So, Helga cigarettes. You know, actually, I went to stick the smoldering smoking cigarettes at the edge. That would be quite a sight. That's for sure. So, do you have them or not? No, I dropped them in the male dormitory. What were you doing in the male dorms? Is there a love triangle I'm witnessing right now? It seemed like Doris had finally noticed that her meal was gradually inclining and falling down from the table. She shook her head. and again, with her bare hands, started moving it to the opposite side so that it wouldn't fall. I didn't bid her farewell and left the kitchen so carefully that had Doris turned her head to look at me, she wouldn't even think that I was trying to escape from her. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to leave that there for the time being. And I'll return to this because, yeah. I know it's been a couple of years, but hey, if you guys like it, let me know. And I'll start doing more of this. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more content like this. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers. And that's going to be one hell of a milestone, so subscribe for that. And if you want to help to support the channel with money, links in the description below for Coffee and Patreon for one-time donations, monthly recurring donations, as well as a Discord server down there to meet other like-minded individuals, possibly like yourself. But for now, thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed it, feel free to show some love down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed it, feel free to show me some love down below by hitting the like button, and don't forget to check out the annotations for more videos. And I will see you in the next video.